All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power. So I wanted to do another video on the Scott Steiner chest phenomena because the video has reached 2 million views in just under a week and has quickly become one of the most discussed videos of all time on my channel. The comment section is just blowing up every single day. So I wanted to kind of debunk some of the ideas presented in the comment section and kind of go through some of the theories on what's going on with Scott Steiner's chest. So the first theory is that it's simply genetics. So I'm going to go ahead and debunk that with this picture right here. As you can see in the first photo, when Scott Steiner is younger, there's absolutely no signs of this gap forming in his chest whatsoever. He has a perfectly normal chest, perfectly normal separation in the center. And as time goes on, you can see that separation in the center start to grow and become more and more weird looking until essentially it gets to that final version of the photo that you see in the third column. So genetics, we can debunk that. We can also debunk steroid use. Again, that's one of the theories that a lot of people are throwing out in the comment section. Oh, these guys are just getting chest separation from taking steroids. Well, if that were the case, how come we don't see thousands and thousands of bodybuilders getting this chest separation as they get older? Because there are thousands and thousands of bodybuilders out there taking steroids as well, but we're mostly only seeing this with pro wrestlers. So the other idea was that I photoshopped the picture, which obviously I didn't Photoshop the picture. You can Google it and find a million different copies of it. But here's another picture of the separation starting to begin. So you can see in the first picture, no separation. In the second picture, you can see some signs of separation. And in the third picture, there's that massive divot in the center of his chest. But again, some people were saying that they thought I Photoshopped this picture. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys another debunk of that. So the next picture you're going to see is 3 more pictures of the deformity in his chest. He's done a pretty good job of hiding it in recent years, but here's 3 more photos of where you can see it. Especially from the side, you can definitely see the dent in his chest, the way that it just really, it really goes inward. So a lot of people thought I Photoshopped that, but you can definitely see that that dent is very real and that gap is very existent. There's no Photoshop done. You can definitely see. Obviously, he's got the tattoo to cover it. He tries really hard to cover it nowadays. He's got his whole chest covered in tattoos, trying to cover that dent. But it was just really evident in that one picture. So in this picture, you can see the split starting to occur very well in the center of the chest. Again, his tattoos on his chest, he's getting more and more, trying to cover it up. So another theory that was put out there was that this was just old age. And again, that's an easy theory to debunk because there's a lot of other guys, bodybuilders, for example, that have gotten older and haven't experienced this chest separation. So again, I think this is a condition that is probably caused from some form of nerve damage, whether that's been caused from wrestling, whether that's been caused from his training. But it's probably wrestling because we're seeing this incidence mostly with wrestlers and not so much with bodybuilders. But I'll show you towards the end of this video, there are 3 bodybuilders that I have found that also have this condition. And so far we are at 5 wrestlers that have this condition. So out of the thousands and thousands of bodybuilders we know about, I've only found 3, but there's only hundreds of wrestlers, maybe only 100 pro wrestlers right now. And we found 5. So the percentage of wrestlers is much higher than the percentage of bodybuilders. So it's probably some kind of nerve trauma that's happening that's caused more by wrestling than bodybuilding. So another theory that was thrown out was that Scott Steiner had a surgery in Puerto Rico that was very invasive in his rib and in his chest area. We can also debunk that theory because some of the pictures where you can see the separation beginning in his chest were taken before he had that surgery. So the separation was already starting before that surgery. So the surgery couldn't have been the catalyst that caused that separation because the separation was already there. It was already beginning to form. As you can see in this photo again, you can start to see, that crazy dent. So aside from Scott Steiner, we have, I think we're at 8 people now that we found through the comment section of people telling me to look these people up. So we have Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie McMahon has a very clear, very similar gap in her chest. Someone also pointed out that Terry Crews has a very weird and very similar shaped gap in his chest. Obviously, we have Kofi Kingston, who is another wrestler who has a very large and prominent gap in his chest as well. And we have this bodybuilder here, Michael Karmowski, who's a Polish bodybuilder who has a very severe gap in his chest. We have Marcus Rule, who also has the very weird chest deformity in the center of his chest. We have this unnamed bodybuilder here. who also has the exact same shaped condition. We don't know his name. And then we have Jericho, who also has the gap in his chest. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think is going on after we've listened to the theories that have been debunked. What theory do you have? So again, it's not from surgery. It's not a pec tear. It's not from taking steroids. It's not from old age. And the main speculation that has gained like the most credibility is that it's some form of nerve damage. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think after seeing all these other examples of this pec issue, and after hearing all the theories that have been debunked. So let me know what you guys think is causing this Steinerism. That's what we're going to name it, is Steinerism. So let me know in the comment section below. Thumbs up the video. Thanks for watching. Nick Strength and Power, signing out.